heck is a segundo volante? We got absolutely destroyed at Valmiera. Lionel Wamba was the only person who scored a goal for us. They scored 5. It was pretty much over after the 78th minute, and then they added 2 more extra just to pour salt on the wound. Everybody had a poor performance. We got ourselves right against Riga. 3-2, Vukmanik a brace goal, Slampe a goal. But as a result of the Valmiera loss, the Ventspils loss, and other results from other teams, we have an outside chance of winning first place. We need Ventspils to lose or draw, and we need to win. Or they need to lose, and we need to draw, and then it goes to some sort of tiebreaker. I'm not sure what the tiebreak rules are. Doesn't say. But if it's results, Ventspils beat us both times. So, yeah, we got a work cut out for us. And of course, with players being injured and coming off injury and everything like that, we don't exactly have our strongest squad. But with this being the last game of the season, players are starting to be able to... With this being the last game of the season, players are able to move now, I believe. I've seen a bunch of players just go off contract or out of contract. So after this, we are going to be doing a ton of work trying to improve the squad. It's the lack of depth that's really hurt us the past couple of games, especially at defensive center back. I miscounted the number of... I totally screwed up on the foreign player thing, and they've pretty much carried us to second place this season so far. Of course, 2 of them want to leave as well, so we'll have to see what happens. Nice thing is we're at home against Liepāja. Tdoff on the throw-in. Wamba knocks it back to him. Tdoff sends it back to Wamba. Lofts it in. Serbijanos is there with the nice goal. Far post. Really well struck. It's also like 2 a.m. in the morning here, and this is one of those cases where, hey, just one more day of Football Manager, and the next thing you know, it'll be 6 a.m. in the morning, and my wife will be wondering what the hell I'm still doing playing Football Manager. And my response will be, it was the off-season transfer window, come on. And she'll pat me on the head and, wonder if 22 years of marriage is actually worth all this, but... Gaming prenuptial agreement, guys, I'm telling you, it's a lifesaver. Tilderbergs, and he loses the ball. Traore to Dross. Silverjanos, back to Dross. Slampe to Traore. Slampe, he's got help. Kamara on the left, lofts it in, it's knocked away. Pomenikov just bangs it away. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh, Jagoditsky's stopped it. Gets it to Tdoff. Tdoff cuts inside. Passes it to Serbijanov. Tdoff almost loses it. Akambule crosses it in. Slampe's there, and he lofts a goal. I don't know what the keeper was doing there. The keeper went all the way left, and the goal went all the way right. Let's see this in the 3D. Tdoff gets it to Akambule. Slampe just heads it in. The keeper got caught way out of position on that. Tdoff sends it in again, and Leja misses his header. Ventspils is currently drawing. Ventspils is losing against RFS. I am liking that. Puganov sends it forward. Leja knocks it down. Slampe steps in front of it. He's dispossessed, but Traore picks up the loose ball, gives it to Dross. Over to Serbijanovs. Traore to Dross. Back to Traore. Dross. Serbijanovs takes the shot. Sorokins with a nice save, but Wamba follows it up. Slots it past him near post. How are they saying he's offsides? Sorokins bangs it forward, knocked down. Tinbergs back to Minkovic, lofts it towards Kokins. Molchanov's there, and he scores. How on earth was My guy offsides, Wamba. It came off the freaking post, for crying out loud. Or no, it came off the keeper who made the save. I don't understand that. If you understand that, let me know in the rules. It can't be a Latvian thing. I mean, the rule for offsides is universal as far as I know. Wamba's there. And they're saying he's offsides there, too. Jesus wept, people. Puganov to Kokins. Gets the ball off the post. Kamara just bangs it out of bounds. Not quite sure what was going on there. It is halftime with a 2-1 lead, thanks to goals by Silverjanos and Slampe. Although, realistically, it should be a freaking 4-2 lead, 4-1 lead. The 2 Wamba goals should have counted. Okay. Tdoff sends it into the box, and Sorokin's a very nice save. Sorokins launches it forward. Slampe picks up the loose ball. Traore to Kamara. Back to Slampe. He feeds Silverjanovs. Silverjanovs crosses it to Dross, who sends it in, but it's knocked away. Savaljev's running forward for Lepaja. Gets it to Kokins. What the hell was that? Savaljev's drops it to Kokins, who takes the shot, and my keeper does his best Matrix impersonation to try and avoid the ball. Tdoff sends it in. Akinbule's there, and we get one back on the near post. That was nice. And we jump back out to the 3-2 lead. How's the team doing health-wise? I'm surprised they didn't call that offsides. Kickoff highlight. This is never good. Punagov. Back to Minajevs. Sorokins. Loss at forward. Dross knocks it down. Akinbule gets it back to Tdoff. Centers it to Dross. Traore. Out to Akinbule on the right. He cuts inside. Rounds one defender. Drops it off to Traore. Akinbule's fed again. And Sorokin's a very nice save. I encourage my squad and they're frustrated by the feedback. Sounds about right. No, we're not going to make any subs just yet. Tdoff. Corner kick in, knocked away. Leja and Slampe both look like they're going to go for it. And you get it. I got it. I am not going to take anybody off the field. Everybody's mostly healthy. Well, Leja just went down. But I don't know that I have a capable replacement for him. And there's only 7 minutes left in the game. I'm risking it, but it'll be worth it. Ventspils is tied with RFS. They need a late goal, which I don't think they got. And this is saying we're champions. So RFS must have held on for the draw. Thank you, RFS. You are our new bestest friends in this league. And I have another trophy to my name. First place. And that secures that. Okay, hold on just a second here. Do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. Qualify for the Champions Cup. Oh, we are in the Champions League. But it's literally... Okay, we'll check that out here in a minute. Won the Latvian higher league title. Rules. Champions Cup path first qualifying round. Okay, so let's check something out here. Champions Cup. First qualifying round. Right? Yeah, because there's Riga. Good grief. Teams like Legia Warsaw, Apoel, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Shakhtar Zagorsk. How on earth is Legia? I mean, you finish first in Poland, you get a group bid. Second qualifying round. Wow. Red Star, jeez. Olympiacos, Ferencváros, Ludogorets. Okay, we got our work cut out for us. Holy cow. Champions League football, though. 3 seasons in, 4 seasons in. I can't complain about that. Initial budgets for next year. 17,250 euro payroll and a transfer budget of 78,000. Ventspils didn't lose a game all season, and they came in second. Too many draws. Wow. That is a tough break. Okay. Team-wise, look at the senior squad only, because those are the only ones that really played. I mean, I had a couple reserve players come and play a few games as well, but not a whole ton. If we sort by appearances, Vyacheslav Kudrysevich, Kudra, led us with 17 and a 7.02 rating. David Tdoff, an awesome season. 17 games played, 11 assists, 2 players in the match. Serberjanov was our best. He and Akinbule are fairly close. Serberjanov has 11 goals and assistant player of the match. Timmy had 3 goals, 7 assists, and 2 players of the match. Akinbule had 10 goals, 4 assists, 2 players of the match. Lionel Wamba had 8 goals, 2 assists, and a player of the match. Vukmanik, 3 goals, 3 assists, 2 players of the match. Schlampe, 3 goals, 3 assists. So we really kind of spread the wealth around. I'm happy to see that. David Tdoff, though, was probably our best player all year in terms of the defensive work he did and the number of goals he set up with his crossing. If we look at him, I mean, nothing really stands out about him. I mean, physically he's okay. Mentally he's a little bit he's on the plus side, but there's nothing outstanding there. I mean, there's no weaknesses there either for this level of competition. 10 crossing, 10 dribbling, 11 passing, 11 technique. You know, with all the assists he had this season, you would think that was, you know, his crossing was higher. But youth-wise, I don't know if they keep track of the youth goals. Yeah, Oscar Rubenes had 15 goals, 4 assists, and 4 players of the match. The youth squad finished. Didn't there used to be a way to click on... This could be a skins issue. It is a skins issue. So in the Future League, Supernova, our B squad, finished in first place. What happens with that? Yeah, Supernova are ineligible for promotion. So the second and third place teams will get promoted. Okay. Still no word on the board takeover. The fact that our budget is the same as it was this year and the fact that I did really well and not going over that budget is a very good thing. This offseason is going to be busy. We are going to do our level best to get as many decent Latvian players on the squad under contract as soon as possible, as best we can. Our 6-0 victory against Valmiera 2 in the Latvian Cup was our biggest win. Our match to remember was the 3-0 against Valmiera. Our goal of the season was Wamba against Riga. Finances, we were down across the board, and I'm not quite sure why. This was pretty much our best starting 11 all season. Malaysia finished with a 7.18. I'm really kind of surprised by that. But David Tdoff was the fans player of the season. Serberjanov's the young player of the season and the signing of the season. Lionel Wamba had the goal of the season. Serberjanov's was the top goal scorer with 11. Tdoff, most assists with 11. Akinbule, 2 players of the match awards. Highest rating, Tin Vukmanik was our fullback, has him 4, and Alpens had 52 passes completed. We beat Ventspils by 1 point, Valmiera by 3. The big thing that's going to happen, and hopefully the vacation hasn't started yet, and it hasn't, is a lot of these players are going to be leaving, including some of the foreign players who are just not that good. You know, look, Kamara is a foreign player, but they're saying he was a foreign player at one point, but they're saying he's not now, so you know what, we're going to offer him a new contract. Fringe player, I'm okay with that. No, I want him on a full-time contract. Full-time, for a year at 110 euros a week. And he's happy with that. So it's just going to be going through and identifying players who can stay and who can leave. A lot of the older players who have gray stars as their current ability, they're going to be gone. If that weakens my youth squads and stuff like that, then it weakens my youth squads and stuff like that. But like, you know, players like this, Puchasevics, I've got to get on better contracts. You know, I want him on a full-time contract, 3 years, 110 euros a year. Suggest the terms. He's happy with that. No other bonuses or anything like that. Get away with that here. And then, you know, Dennis Moros, you know, needs to be on a it needs to be on a full-time contract. You know, full-time, 3 years, 110 euros. So, you know, just going through, if we weaken our B squad in the reserve squad and the under 19s, I'm okay with that as long as it makes the first team stronger. Because some of the juggling I had to do to fill in the blanks at the end of the season was just a bit too far. So, are they saying Traore's no longer a foreign player? Or is it because the season's over? I don't know. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. And of course, everybody from, looks like here on up, with the exception of the guys I just signed, is possibly leaving. Unless I can re-sign them to a contract. And some players I just don't want, like Cooks, I don't want to re-sign to a contract. Puchasevics, Igars Puchasevics, I don't want to sign to a new contract. Bade Kamara, they're saying he's Latvian. Bade Kamara, they're saying he's Latvian. I could have sworn at the beginning of the season he wasn't. But I must have missed an announcement or something like that. So, you know what? Let's check something out here real quick. Kamara. Camara. Nothing. So, who knows what's going on? Lord knows I don't. But the one thing I do know is we won the league this year. It's our second trophy, I believe. Because we won first place to get promoted to the Georgian National League, if I recall. But like I said, it's 2:15 in the morning here, and I really can't remember all that much. I mean, I can't remember what I had for breakfast day before yesterday, so it is what it is. But that said, a nice way to end the season. Thank you, RFS, for helping us. And, you know, it could have been worse. We could have gone undefeated and still finished second place. I think that would have been more salt in the wound than anything else. But if you did like what you've seen and heard, please like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticism, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name's FM Jellico, and I thank you for watching.